So I thought, well, okay, what's different between what women know and what men know? And I thought, oh, men play on teams from the time they are kids. From the time they are boys, they play on teams. They rely on each other, they support each other, they know how to get out there and get that ball across the goal or into the basket or whatever. And this is the thing that women, post-Title IX women, most of us don't know. And so I want to call upon all of us this year to play on a friggin' girls' team.
Director by the name of Liesl Tommy, who I think is here, live tweeted the whole thing and got a national stir going with women confronting the supposed, quote, lack of female writers in the pipeline. There were lists of hundreds and hundreds of live human playwrights with vaginas. And this year, all of the Pulitzer Prize finalists and the winner, Annie Baker, are female.
As long as the best male artists in the theater aspire to the muscle and the size and the glory of Broadway, then so shall we. If men belong on Broadway, then women belong on Broadway too. So I don't want to hear anyone say, we don't want to be there anyway. Because we do.
I'm so honored to be here sharing the stage with such amazing women. I love this award. I love this award. I've come to like 3 of the 5 years. It's my favorite thing, and here's why. This award is like a sleepover party with your best friends with a package of double stuffed Oreos and a Nora Ephron movie.
I'm keenly aware that I look much too young to receive a lifetime achievement. But I'm gonna accept it.
I wear it with honor and hope I live up to it.
It's a great honor. It's surreal. I can't actually believe this is happening, but I'm very grateful.
And so to be here in a room of so many amazing theater makers and also my friends and my mentors and my teachers, thank you very much. This means the world.
I'm standing here on the shoulders of Lorraine Hansberry, Nubia Kai, Aisha Rahman, Pearl Clegg, Alice Childress, Cheryl West, PJ Gibson, and Ntozake Shange, and many of my peers.
I'm here because of those incredible women who really cared about theater and never got an award. So for Lois, Flora, Ellen, and even Helen, I thank you for making an agent feel a part of your world.
But I didn't know what it felt like to say the words of a woman until this year, in my whole career.
This award is that perfect week in AP Calculus when both of the boys who spent the whole year snickering behind your back and making your life hell are both out sick with an aggressive strain of stomach flu.
They have taught me through these characters that they've written that as a woman we have to harness our power and we can't apologize for ourselves.
Also this an uncanny ability to make constant choices. Is it be flat? Should it be this character, this orchestration? Should the oboe play it? Should I write this with this person for this theater? It's constant, and if we encourage women around us, especially young women between the ages of 9 and 12, because I believe that's when it starts, to say you can make these choices, just like the characters on stage. You are a character on the stage of life.
It's particularly meaningful to me. I just came back from India, as he mentioned, where I was working on a musical project with children living in the slums who are doing a musical about a little girl who saves the world. And in a country where you cannot test the gender of your child when you're pregnant, because if you know it's a girl, you're more likely to abort. It's incredibly meaningful to see these 9 to 12-year-old little girls finding their voice and realizing their importance and hearing all of us tell them that they can do big things in the world.
See, that's the thing, when we don't make space for women's voices in this industry and in this, in this field, then we make people feel invisible. And I have felt for a very long time in my education in college very invisible until I discovered these women who were writing from a place that reflected my identity, and that made me have space.
And that's the reason women have to write. Because you're discovering not only things for other women to see, but you're not only giving that, but you're giving things so that the men can see them too and learn them. And I've never felt prouder than to be an actress than I was this year, to speak on behalf of so many women. And I love doing this, and my passion for this is immeasurable.
I'm telling you, where are the women theater artists? They are coming out of my pores. And there are more. And so many of you are here today on this stage. And right there, because you are the American theater.
Her life was changed by Gloria Steinem, and I want to quote something that she said, which I always feel at these awards. I've been at all of them, sitting in the audience, feeling so inspired. We are all linked, not ranked, and even though this is an awards ceremony, it always leaves me feeling that way, so thank you so much.
This award is the first time you read A Room of One's Own and you pick up the torch to fight for the unborn poet that is Shakespeare's sister. It is a breath, it's a rest, it's a delicious, nutritious meal that gives you energy to go work your butt off again and the courage to speak out when you have to.
This is the best awards. I came last year for the first time, and I was struck by the humor and the joy and the support and the intimacy of the event, which usually doesn't happen at these things.
You've given me, as Robert Penwarren said, a place to come to and feel whole and good and like I belonged. And that's all I've wanted, and that's all I want for the women writers of the earth and the young women everywhere who have something to say.
And when we give, we get, we receive. It is in giving that we receive. It is in forgiving that we are forgiven, the St. Francis prayer. Well, that's what I think is lending so much power to this event and to these awards. Because if you want to feel seen, you see other people and appreciate them. If you want to feel encouraged, you encourage others. And that's what these brilliant women right here are doing by making these awards.
When people get to share their stories, is that everyone from other backgrounds can suddenly find, oh yeah, you also have humanity. You are also someone that I can connect to, and our world gets better. So I want to thank Marsha Norman, Julia Jordan, Theresa Rebeck, and everybody that is a part of creating this Lilly Award and keeping it sustained, because it gives women like me value and worth to industry that sometimes doesn't make us feel very valuable, and allows us to say, keep going. We have a place at the table. Our stories matter, and we are so, so visible. Thank you so much.